Well, how would you like my tie and my suspenders? Well, today I've just noticed that people are noticing about my tie in the shirt, and I'll tell you that story later. Well, today is April 27th. It's Saturday. It's just another weekend for me, but it was all a busy weekend. I woke up actually like 3 o'clock in the morning with a nightmare. Well, I call it a nightmare. I dreamt about old building. It looks familiar for me, but I can't remember what it is. And I saw most of my classmates for high school, and it's a boys' school, and they really want to do something to hurt me, or like they want to kill me or something. It's like a riot, and I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to leave the building, and I woke up. And then since I was doing the upload for videos on YouTube, and it wasn't, I left it like that, and I want to check how many videos are still like, have to be uploading. And I saw my videos about the men's room thingy last April 20th, and I did some live captioning for the first time, and I just typed this one sentence there or something like what I said, and then it was working, so I have to do it again. So I put out the paper. Well, did I throw it? I did, because I was done with it. This is the paper that I wrote, like a script type thing, and I typed it down on the caption for the video. So because I know it's kind of blurry or the audio is not really clear, so I have to write down subtitles so people will understand. So I for one sometimes wouldn't understand what I was trying to say, honestly. So anyway, I did that. So it took me a while just to do that, and edited it, and then I went back to bed. But I'm trying to go back to bed, sort of like 4 o'clock, and then until I heard Dan knocking on the door on the other side, and Steve was already awake because they have to leave by 5 o'clock in the morning to do a big setup in Indian Creek Country Club down in Miami Beach. So they have to be there by 6:30. So they left by 5 o'clock, and by that time I was already sleeping, and woke up surprisingly at almost 10 o'clock. I said, oh my god. So we're not in a hurry because everything was set anyway for today's event. So I just took a shower. I didn't go for my breakfast, and I went to the other house and saw that Robert wasn't there. So I called him up and said like, did you leave already? Did you go to the warehouse? I said, no, I went out for an errand in Fort Lauderdale. I'll be back by past 11:15. So I said, okay, I'll try to I also because I got also a call from Steve, but around 10 o'clock he said that they were already done and he couldn't reach Robert. So that's the reason I couldn't. So I went inside too. But since the Jeep was in the warehouse and Steve used the truck, I didn't know that he drove the truck, that he brought it down to Miami. Besides the big cargo truck driven by Remo, I have no car to drive then. So I called up Remo and asked him where he is, and he said him and Ranji are going to have a breakfast because they were really hungry after all the setup. And they did only the lanterns. That's their concern because that's rental by Andy from us. And so I said, just in case you're going up, let me know and call me before you go directly to the warehouse, just in case I'm still at the house, and pick me up. So good thing Robert came past 11:15, and then we went together to the warehouse. So Josh was already there waiting for us, but good thing he was able to come in because Michael came, and then Deb and Angie came as well, and we started like 11 o'clock to him, and then we just had to do some prepare to put out all the stuff in the van because we had 2 events today, and by around past 12, Robert went out to do some errands and have to buy some lunch for us. So Anna came before like 1:30 as well as Dan, and Robert came afterwards, and we were freaking hungry. So Anna, we helped her out to put other stuff in her car because she's going to have a setup at St. Regis, and the other van is for Old Marsh. So Dan and Josh went to AT&T because Josh had a problem with his phone for subscription, so he went there. And then I had our lunch with Chinese. No, it's not Chinese. It's Filipino, little Filipino cuisine. So we had lunch, and then Anna left when she went ahead, and she has to pick up the other Anna Colmenares in Aventura to go down to St. Regis for the setup. Then Dan and Josh came back and shared lunch for us as well. And then Dan went home and have to take a nap because he's going to have a strike in the evening as well. So the three of us were left behind, and Angie and Debbie already went ahead with Rogers for their own wedding. And then after us, we went. I drove the van going to Old Marsh, and Angie, one of the manager there, helped us for all the setup for the lanterns because we're concerned about the lanterns on the pathway, and then we also did centerpieces. Robert did all the centerpieces and we helped him out after that. And Rico Josenia, one of my old colleague from our own agency, was there, and he had a little chat. He said he'll be going to New York, going back to New York by May 5th and until like November there. So we're gonna keep in touch somewhere. Took pictures, of course. And funny thing is, because I had a lowbat with my camera that I'm using right now, I use my own camera on my phone, and it was good. So I'm going to download them to post all the setups that we did in our website, in our Facebook for Touch of Paradise. So we do flowers and events then. And then Rio, one of the Filipinos there, was there to working. I met him before. And then we ended up like past 6 o'clock, and the clients were happy, so we went back to the warehouse. They dropped me off because I left my bag there, and then Robert went home then to meet with Anna, so Anna can bring Josh home because they're going to exchange the van because they have to do the strike now. Anna and her son will going to do the strike at Old Marsh, while Dan will pick up Josh, and they're going to do a strike at St. Regis, and at the same time the big wedding. So by now it's not yet finished. They'll be doing it about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I drove the jeep and ran down to Manalapan, went to the Plaza Theater because I promised my friend Katie, who portrayed as Anna for King and I at the Lake Worth Playhouse last October, to watch her show. It's called Weight Watchers. I didn't know it was a musical. I thought it was just a play. So it was funny. She's the instructress there, and there are only 4 characters there. And most of the music I really like. It's sort of like Priscilla, the musical Priscilla. But these songs, the Priscilla songs are like cover songs, and they sing the original lyrics. This one is mostly popular songs, but they changed the lyrics about weight watching, about food, or something. So these are the characters, like Jean as Cheryl, Shelley as Cindy, Missy as Connie, and my friend Angel, Katie, not Angel. Yeah, Angel, Katie Angel as Carla, and it's a funny one. Try watching it. It's at the Plaza Theater in Manalapan, Plaza Theater, in front of the Ritz-Carlton, and they're showing it until like May 12th. So I had the only time today, and then after the show, of course, I took pictures of the stage. I went down and saw them there. We have the picture, and I'm going to post it on Facebook. So I met the cast as well, and I told her just in case there was an audition, let me know. I'm interested to try another theater, because it was before South Floridian Theater or something like that, and they closed it and then they opened it up again. So I didn't know they opened a new theater. It was cute. They're like a block box, but bigger than a block box, not bigger than the Lake Worth Playhouse. So I have 2 more days before the audition for In the Heights in Lake Worth. So let's cross our fingers. I'm eyeing for some character there, so I'm practicing the song. So I told her about that, and then it was quite early, so I just make a road trip. Trip passing downtown Lake Worth, and I'm deciding where to eat. And I end up first parking at front of City Hall in Lake Worth, and had a chat with some of my friends, like especially CJ. So CJ had a chat with him, and then I went to Checkers for hot dogs and went home, and now my friend Anthony is calling me. So that's what happened to me. Thank you so much for following my journey. This is Louie. I have to answer the phone. Bye bye.